How many people in this room have been told things like, you're so much better than the people around you? Or, you're the best there ever was at insert thing here? Or even just simply, you're the best? I'm guessing a lot of you. But I'm here to tell you that we are not special, at least in the sense that we're not better than all others. We can only become better versions of ourselves. Hi, I'm Mars, and I was also told stuff like that by the adults and the peers around me when I was younger. And as an impressionable little kid, it went right to my ego. I truly believed that I was destined to be superior to all others, and that I was irreplaceable in this world. My story is about how that belief fell apart. I remember I started playing piano when I was 4, and I thought I was pretty dang good at it. I passed level 7 and 8 with ease. People around me showered praise about how I would be the next Mozart or something. I was confident, but I also thought I was better. I started practicing less, thinking that I was invincible and untouchable. Thinking that, oh, it's okay that I haven't played this part right once ever, because I'm better than everyone else anyway. So on the day of a competition, I was feeling on top of the world. But although I did well, I was far from the best in the room. The person who won was just that much better. To find my balance, I asked him hurriedly after the competition, how many years and for how many hours each day have you played? I was so shocked when both figures were drastically less than mine. I was angry at myself, but also confused. How could someone who is supposed to be the best, like me, lose like that to a person that worked less hard? I thought I was a failure. I had played piano for 10 years, and I still failed to be better than others. A decade of daily practice for nothing, a key part of my life wasted. So one day shortly after that competition, I went to my teacher and I declared that I wanted to quit, that I was inferior and I could never compare to others, that there was no point in continuing. I remember he asked me 2 questions. Mars, if you had won, were you a better yourself? Did you play any better? Now that you lost, are you a worse yourself? I answered no to both questions. Then he said, there is no best. There is only a better yourself. I lost not because I lacked passion or effort. The truth is that I could never be the very best at piano, that there would always be someone better someday. What my teacher said that to me that day made me realize that I should work hard not because I feel the need to be better than others, but because I should feel more successful than I did yesterday. When I thought I was best, like when I was younger, I didn't feel the need to improve myself. And when I failed my own inflated expectations, I lost all motivation because others were doing better. I had to learn to work to improve toward the best possible me, not some other person. This source of motivation has led me to greater heights in music. I'd like to think that that was when I learned my lesson about being motivated by trying to be better than others, but comparison is a habit that is hard to break. Because we grow up in a world that tells us to stand out, to be best, exceptional, to get into the very best schools. But what happens when everyone is told they're the best? Statistically, we can't be. If everyone here is in the top 0.001%, the math isn't mathing. The normal distribution doesn't lie in any given thing. Basically, none of us are the best. Thinking I was exceptional harmed me. When I thought I was untouchable at piano, I stopped working toward my goals. I thought I was already at the peak of the mountain, that there was nowhere to go from there. But according to a Chinese proverb, beyond the mountains there are higher ones, and beyond the people there are better people. And I fell flat on my face off that proverbial imagined mountain because I wasn't standing on solid ground. My head was in literal clouds. Conversely, it doesn't matter whether the things you want to do have already been done before. Who here is discouraged by people who appear more successful around you or have already done better the things that you want to do? To you all I say, do it because you find meaning in it. Do it because it makes you happy. Do it because you truly want to. The presence or the absence of others doesn't make your effort any less or more important. The people who seem to be on top of the world today will eventually meet someone that is more successful than them, better. And when they live off of feeling superior, they will lose motivation. They will fall because it's impossible to keep being the best forever. Now, I don't want you to leave thinking confidence is bad. It isn't. But confidence is different to thinking that you're superior. Confidence is knowing your own abilities and not being afraid to use them to their fullest extent. It's about you. It's like saying, I can do it. But thinking you're the best is an idea that others are worse, that you're the one suited to make people's decisions for them. And that mindset doesn't only hurt yourself, it also hurts the ones around you. Imagine that you were working with someone who told you that your opinions didn't matter because they just had to be always right. Imagine you happily made a small success, a small breakthrough. Say you finally finished an essay after days and days of labor, or just tried something brand new for the very first time. Only for someone to tell you that they had done it 10 times faster, 10 times better already, that it was so worthless for you to even try. Think about how those things would make you feel. Because you finally tried, only for someone to tell you that, oh, you're so slow, you're so stupid, I could do it with my eyes closed. But we as a community need people trying things and be motivated to perform, to thrive. So all of us need to foster a spirit of positive collaboration, not endless one-upmanship. And indeed, I'm so grateful to this community for showing me that even in stuff I was quote-unquote good at, there were people that thought about it in unique ways. I still remember the first time I tutored someone in math here, I was working on a problem with them involving the quadratic formula. I told them, just plug it in, it'll just work. And they asked me, why? I dismissed it as a dumb question at first, that I could explain it in a second, but then I realized, I didn't know where it came from. Guess what? I spent hours trying to figure that out. This community taught me to look deeper into the things I thought I knew well, to learn from other people by not putting myself above them. Others look at things in different ways. Stupid questions lead to profound conclusions. And there is often no single solution, only better ones. So in the end, I learned that we can learn from everyone around us. We're not the greatest of all time, and that's okay. Don't even think about better or worse. And yes, I know that comparison is a human habit. Even writing this very speech, I watched many before me. I realized how probably someone has said the same things in much better words before. This speech isn't the best one ever, or perhaps even memorable. You'll probably forget about this in, around 5 minutes. But I'm doing this because I want to, because I think these things need to be said. And accepting the fact that we're not superior to everyone else is the first step toward making impacts. We're not superhuman. We're all humans. We make mistakes. We're good at certain things, and we're really bad at other things, but we should constantly try to improve. We're not the best, but if you try your best, you've won first place still. First place in your mind. First place versus yourself a day ago. And keep in mind that even if 99.9% of this world does not know you, make sure the 0.1% that does remember you because of the positive impact you had on them. One day, long after we leave this place, most people won't remember what grades we got, what awards we won, or how many Instagram followers we had. But someone will remember the time you comforted them after a bad day, helped them out, or made them laugh when nothing else could. Even if you can't be exceptional to everyone and at everything, that's okay. You're not better than the entire world, at least in the way many of us were told when we were kids. But when our loved ones once told us that we were extraordinary, that we were the best there ever was, they weren't lying. They were being genuine because we were special to them. So now, and in your future, if you are special to someone, as long as you're in the 0.001% to them, that is enough. Now go forth, climb higher on your own hill, and view the beautiful mountains and trees beyond. Please rise and sing hymn 662, Trees of the Field.